He's saying, when I'm the voice of reason, we should all be very afraid. That's kind of true. Well, I am gonna be the voice of reason when it comes to this Go Warmer. Just in the little preview, we had so many of you pre-order, what is it? If you have ever priced these vests or these mittens or these gloves, or just these warmers that they put in insulated jackets, insulated vests. I'm from Minnesota. I'm going home in a few weeks for Christmas. God bless. I'm so grateful. So I've been pricing out just how much one of these vests with warmers will be in. Oh, honey. Let me tell you. Isn't that $22.75? And then the sizing's all weird. And then I'm like, well, I gotta wash them. I gotta take the thing out. Okay. If this were only a hand warmer, it would pay for itself. Oh, wait, times two, completely rechargeable. There is a flashlight that's built in, times two. So it's safety and it's warmth and it's on the go. And then, oh, by the way, it's also a power pack. So it helps power your electronics and your life. It is on a $4.55 flex pay. And listen, I know this is the first airing. I am getting a couple of these, one for me, you know, certainly some for my brothers. I know how cold we all get. Well, baby, it's getting cold outside or inside or something, because we have Lou Caputo. Lou Caputo, if you haven't met him, he's the original OG, as we lovingly and affectionately say here at HSN. Not your first rodeo, Lou. You represent so many amazing items here at HSN. I gotta be honest though, and you know, part of it is that I'm from Minnesota and I was starting to get that fear factor with regard to the temperature dropping. This is exactly what I needed. No kidding, on that website named after a river, I was shopping for a vest that had these little removable packs. And then lo and behold, they put this in my show. By the way, we have blue, we have rose gold, and then we have what we're calling black, but it's kind of like a soft charcoal. Lou, give them the whole story here. Now, have we done these before? Did I just miss them? Or what's the story here?
Well, you missed them because last year we brought in a bunch of these and they sold out in 2 shows. So we never got to do a whole lot of presentations with these because they went so fast. I'll tell you something. We bought up a bunch. Kelly's sitting over on the couch over there. We bought up a whole bunch of these last year and we were rock stars when we gave these away for Christmas, okay? These things are amazing. I'm going to push into a close-up. Now, you're going to get 2 of these when you buy them, okay? So you're getting 2 in whatever color you buy. I'm going to push into a close-up because I want to give you the quick tour of this. So this is what they look like right here, okay? It looks like a little, almost like a mouse, like a computer mouse that you carry in your pocket, all right? Inside of this is a very, very powerful battery and a heater, okay, and a flashlight. If I press the button that's on the side of this right here one time, you're going to see these blue lights illuminate down here. Now, those give you your power indication. That's showing you that this has got full power. There's 3 little bars down there. If I press and hold that same button, the red lights are going to come on. That means the heater's on in this. Now, there's 3 settings to the heater. When you see all 3 bars, that's 120 degrees. Press the button again, it drops down to 100 degrees. Press it one more time, and that drops down to 86 degrees. So, and it heats from both sides. So if you put this in your palms between your hands, you're going to be toasty, toasty warm. Press and hold the button, and it turns everything off. And then the last feature on this is that if I press it one more time and get the power back on this, I can use the flashlight that's on the end of the stand. Shannon, look at that flashlight. This thing is crazy bright. Oh, and by the way, did I mention, or did you mention, or did we mention that when you look at this light right here, when you look at this, I've got a fan being powered off of one of these, and I've got my little tablet over here being powered off of it as well, because this has a very powerful lithium-ion battery inside of it as well, which you can power all your electronics. And last I checked, everybody I know at least has a cell phone. So this is a must-have as far as I'm concerned. One of the big gifts of this year.
When the captain stops talking, somebody's using the bathroom. No, no, I was playing with what I'm buying, Lou. You know, see, you're giving up all my secrets, brother. So I'm shopping. I'm shopping. And a lot of other people are too. Monica Grace loves her gadgets. Annie and Beverly, you are so sweet to me. Hi there, Miss Vicky. She's loving her wet brushes. What's so cool is I was getting a little tutorial. Listen, if I can do a 2-second tutorial, it's not like you even need the tutorial. I will tell you the vest that I was looking at on that other website named after a river, it did look complex. It did look complicated. Not only do you get a great little battery light and indicator, but am I shopping again? You better believe I am. because for those of us out there, you want light, you want bright, you want power,
Mm-hmm.
you want warmth, you want portability. Plus, beyond the fact, this is really stylish. I know Lou was talking about this too, but then you've got your power plug, so it becomes portable power in addition to everything else. And Lou, the big thing for me, because when I say I was really getting nervous about going home to Minnesota, because I used to go every couple months, but with everything that's been going on in history, I've been getting there about once a year. So then my body kind of goes into that shell shock mode. And
Yeah.
my poor little hands, because I have arthritis in my hands. Maybe you do too. And again, it's not a cure or treatment for anything. But anyone who does have that knows warmer is better on those joints.
Yeah.
And especially on my hands. I usually wear gloves, which of course distributes that body warmth. So unlike a mitten, which would keep your hands warmer, my poor little hands are like creaky, like the tin can, like the oil can, like, oh, give me water. I mean, you know, they're uncomfortable. So even if you just use this to kind of, you know, get a nice little grip and warm your little hands up, especially what a nice gift for someone who might work in the colder weather. Maybe it's someone who doesn't even work in the colder weather, but again, someone like me who might have some dexterity issues where you find even in the summer months, Lou, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but my crew even knows sometimes I need some help with my microphones because my hands are, you know, my joints are just kind of stiff. And again, I'm not saying it's curing or treating anything, but we do know, especially in those finer joints, warmth is better. So it is the 2-pack. It's kind of like buy one, gift one, buy one, keep one. There are lights in both. Regina loves these two. A handy dandy gadget. You're absolutely right, Miss Beverly. Monica Grace, my friend Monica Grace just got the blue. Kimberly, you're in good company if you're going broke here, my friend. But this is one, it's a one and done. I did not even get to air this last year. So if it slipped through your grasp last year, I guess pun intended there, then absolutely make sure you get it and got it tonight. So remember, this is the blue, that's the rose gold, that's the one I got, and we are calling this black, but it's kind of like, you know, more of a graphite. Teresa, you are so sweet. I just appreciate you guys so much for being on Facebook. And you know what's so interesting about this, Lou? I always say, because we've known and we've seen you, if they've watched HSN, they're like, I recognize that guy, I've seen him before. You always have great problem-solving gadgets. But I also say we're all kind of cut from the same cloth. And that's why, whether it is someone with dexterity issues, whether it is someone who works in the great outdoors and relies on their hands. I mean, if it is somebody who is just looking for a way to kind of keep warm. I still remember those long bus rides because I'm from a very small town in rural Minnesota, even for your kids or for your grandkids, you know, sitting in the back, you know, carting us off to Breckenridge, Minnesota in the dead of January for those basketball games. And I'm like, can you turn the heat up? Because, you know, we'd be in the back of the bus and the kids who were close to the bus driver, they were fine. So this really knows no age, no denomination, really no temperature.
It's for everybody.
It's for everybody, isn't it?
Oh, and indoors, outdoors too. Like you were talking about how your hands in the studio are cold sometimes. We all got that person in our life who, you know, they're never warm. Okay. This is a great gift for them. If you're somebody who's a commuter and they stand on a platform waiting for a train, a lot of my friends commute down to New York City, you know, they stand out there and it's freezing cold. And like I said earlier, it heats from both sides. So you can hold this in your hands and it will warm them both. It'll even warm your hands through the gloves. And remember, 3 temperature settings, 120 degrees, 100 degrees, and 86 degrees on this with the built-in flashlight and the charger that's in this. So I can actually take this and run an electronic off of it like this fan right here, or charge my tablet, recharge my cell phone. I mean, you're going to probably carry a battery charger anyway if you're a heavy user. This is a perfect thing for you. But as a gift idea, not one person that we gave this to last year was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Everybody was, their eyes lit up. They're like, oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, Shannon, Kelly looked this up for me earlier. We're kind of checking the weather around the country right now. It's getting cold. It's snowing. Here's something crazy. In both Alaska and Hawaii, they have blizzard warnings tonight.
Oh, wow. No
Alaska
kidding.
and Hawaii. Yeah, obviously on top of the mountains in Hawaii, but still, That never happens, okay? That's why I'm saying this winter, don't be that person out there shivering. Don't be the one. I don't know anything worse than my extremities being cold, my hands being cold.
It's true.
This is a great way, yeah, to be able to keep this. And you know what? Like I said, because you can warm both hands with one, you can keep one, you can give one, one for your spouse, your partner. These are just wonderful gift ideas, I think. And I can't believe the first time I saw these, I thought it was for one price.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you're getting two.
It's so funny you say that, Lou, because when I reference that website named after a river, the one. I mean, they're $22.75 for one would be good. I was actually looking at the vests where they have the heating warmers built in, and not for nothing, these are pretty. The ones I was finding weren't this cute. I mean, I know that's not why you're buying it, but hey, it doesn't hurt. Just because it's pretty and it's really ergonomic. Kimberly, you're so sweet. Nancy, wow, her son works for the Game Commission and spends a lot of time in the woods. I mean, you're not going to be able to plug a space heater in the middle of the woods. I mean, that's why we say, it goes wherever you go. And that's portable, that's on the go. It's wherever you need that. Fred, we love having you there too. And Miss Mary. And actually, Nancy had a good question, Lou. Do you know how long the charge lasts, how long the heating lasts by chance?
Yes. Yeah, if you have it on the lowest setting, which is the 86 degrees, it'll last 8 hours.
Oh, no kidding.
If you're outside for 8 hours, you need to find shelter. You know what I mean? But this will last you a very long time at that lowest setting. Actually, I've got this one all the way up right now in the 120 degrees. And Shannon, I'm telling you, take one of the ones you have there, turn it on so that you've got the 3 red dots, and just hold it between your hands.
Okay.
And it is just absolute heaven. It is soothing when you feel this.
Okay.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh, look at that.
It won't burn you, but it's really nice and toasty warm.
Can you guys see that?
Look at that. Oh, you got your light on too.
Yeah, and I got, let there be light, Lou Caputo. Let there be light. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, and it's funny because I had, even Nancy said, wow, 8 hours. And seriously, what's so funny? I probably will use this before a show. I know that sounds crazy, but I do have difficulty putting on necklaces, putting on bracelets, and you know what, Lou? Just even feeling this right now, man, nice. It feels good. We all know, if you've got challenges with your hands, and again, it's not curing or treating anything, but that warmth really does make a big difference. And it's just the right amount of warmth. Like you said, Lou, it's comforting, it's calming, it's soothing, it's portable. I said it before, it's pretty. It's really pretty.
Well, think about this for a second, too. When we talk about the highest setting being 120 degrees, your normal body temperature is 98.6.
Smart.
So it's like 22 degrees hotter than your body is. So it's warm, but it's not going to burn you. And that's the thing, but I personally, I'll start out with it on that highest one, and then I'll just give it a little press on the button and drop it down one little notch down to the 100. And then after that, I can leave it on the 86 and just walk around with it. It just feels good. Switch it from pocket to pocket. If you wear muffs, it's great for that. But, I used to work outdoors a lot, actually, because we were talking about the person on Facebook was saying they had a son that was in the Game Commission. I worked for Florida Fish and Wildlife for a long time, and I was out on the water in the wintertime, and it was cold out there. And we had to use these heaters with our hands. You actually had to ignite something in the inside and keep it there. This, way safer, way more practical. I would have loved to have the flashlight on it, and the fact that I can charge my cell phone off of it, bonus.
Absolutely. I've kind of left the light on so you can see that you're never trying to guess, okay, is it warming? Is it the light, the battery life?
Yeah.
It's genius, and wow, are we busy. I would really encourage you, make that decision tonight if you can, because they are going, and actually they are going in multiple sets, not just one set, they're going in multiples. I got one set, I think I'm gonna send one set to the farm. I know my dad, my brother, somebody's gonna use them. You're gonna use them. Definitely check your list once or twice, add that for sure. Lou, always good to have you here. Thanks for dropping in the house tonight, Lou.
Shannon, great seeing you. Have a great night.
Good to see you, my friend. Hey, don't hang up. I think the rose gold is the most popular on that. And then, of course, we do have that blue or that black choice. Oh, navy is actually choosing to be the most popular right now. Hey, if you were trying to get through in our today's special, Steve,